Hey YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here and for supporting this channel. And if you're new, welcome. Please consider subscribing and hitting that like button in order to get more videos in the future. On this channel, I like to share all things related to homeschooling. We are homeschooling 3 young children, and currently they are in preschool and 1st and 2nd grade. We do homeschool year-round, so in July, we will be moving up, and I will have a kindergartner, a 2nd grader, and a 3rd grader. So exciting stuff this year. So as my curriculum starts rolling in for next year, I did mention in another video that I would be sharing with you those things that we are getting and just kind of giving you a flip through as much as possible of the new things that we get in the mail. So today's video though is pretty special. This is going to be an unboxing of All About Reading Level 2. My daughter is currently in Level 1 and she absolutely loves it. So we naturally want to keep going with All About Reading, and so All About Reading was nice enough, All About Learning Press was nice enough to send me the Level 2 that's in color, which is so exciting. For my review and to use with my daughter. And so today I'm going to unbox all the material, and I'm going to share with you what we got. So thank you so much to All About Learning Press for sending us this material. So let's start and dig in. Sorry if the camera shakes a little bit. I don't think I've done an unboxing before, so this is going to be new for me. So I'm going to put this off to the side and then show you the material as I unpack it. I think that's going to be the easiest. So first is some material on the program, some literature, just explaining the program a little bit, and it says we take the struggle out of reading and spelling, and All About Reading also has a spelling program, and they have a lot of other material and free resources on their website. So I do encourage you to go on there and to kind of search around and look at the different types of material they have, because it's a very useful resource. So it just explains that it's easy to use and easy to learn and easy to teach. It's multi-sensory. It's the Orton-Gillingham approach, lightly scripted, open and go lesson plans, mastery-based with no gaps, so you don't have to worry about there being any gaps in teaching your child how to read. It's suitable for all ages and learning styles, and there's a lifetime phone and email support. And this was also featured in the Kathy Duffy's Top Picks. So you want to check that out. You also get this little pamphlet that's helpful to read. It's before you get started, things you should remember, that it's a mastery-based curricula. So you're going to spend 20 minutes per day on each subject. A lesson may take 2 days or 2 weeks, or in my case, it can take longer than that. So if you don't already know, my daughter who uses this program has autism spectrum disorder. She's high functioning, but she does take probably 2 weeks sometimes to do one of the longer lessons, just because we take a lot of breaks, we go at her pace. She does have some sensory issues, and so certain things on certain days can upset her learning schedule, and so we just go with her her rhythm and what she's feeling. We do accomplish and make sure we do each lesson completely and thoroughly, but again, it can take us a little bit longer, so just go at your child's pace. There's really no rush. It's a thorough program, it's complete, so you can just rest assured that your child is getting all the information they need. Just make sure you do the lessons, and it doesn't really matter the stretch as long as you're doing it every day for those 20 minutes. Well, at least 20 minutes. So All About Reading and All About Spelling are not grade level based curricula, so you're never too old to use the program, it says here. So reading comes before spelling for most students, so treat All About Reading and All About Spelling as 2 separate curricula. When a student is ready to begin All About Reading Level 2 or above, you can start in the spelling program Level 1. So every level builds on the previous level. So for All About Reading, your student can be placed in the appropriate level for their ability using our placement tests. So they have placement tests on their website, so make sure you go on there and take the placement test so you know where your child should begin. So there are reading levels from pre-reading and all the way through levels 4. So my preschooler is currently using the pre-reading level, and my first grader, going to be second grader, is using the level 1. And my other daughter, who is a second grader going on third, she is not currently using a reading program, but that might change next school year because she's seeing the reading programs rolling in for her siblings, and though she's a really strong reader, she wants to have a little fun with Ziggy and do some of the school that they're doing. So we'll see. But anyway, this is the pamphlet that you get there. So in this package, let me just see here. This is the tote that came in our box. So this would be with the, let's see, the deluxe package. So let me see here. Yeah, so this would be with the deluxe reading interactive kit. You get this nice little tote, and I think I've showed this with to you in my son's pre-reading program. And I also got it with the level 1, or maybe it was with the level 1 for my daughter when I ordered hers. So it's a nice little tote you get, pretty sturdy. You can keep all your materials in there, or you can decide to use it for other things like your library books or your grocery hauls, whatever you decide. It's a really nice tote. Okay. Sorry for all the crinkling in the background here. All right, so next we have here the Reading Interactive Kit. So this is going to include the letter tiles, the phonogram sound app, and I'll try to insert a clip here of what that sound app is like. It's really, really useful to have, especially if you're just learning to teach someone how to read. It's so important to say the sounds correctly so that they can learn them correctly, especially important for reading, of course. And then these are the divider cards. Here you have phonogram cards for the future lessons, the mastered ones, and the review ones. And these are all the magnetic tiles that you use. And once you get one of these kits, the interactive kit, it's the kit that you're going to use for all the levels. So you don't have to buy it again. Okay? As I pull it out, it might not be the order that you'd be using the materials. So let me just pull everything out, and then I can go and organize the material and show you a little bit more in depth of what you get. Okay, so the first reader here is What Am I? A collection of short stories, and this is the color edition, you guys. I'm so excited to flip through this. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. So we have the level 1, and it's black and white, and it's worked fine. We had no issue with it, but on occasion my daughter will ask, where's the color, right? And so, you know, it's been fine. Like, it's just not in color. So when this came in the mail, and she kept asking me, is that for me? Is that for me? I said, yes. And I let slip that there was, it was a little different, but I didn't say that there was color. So I stopped myself, because if I had told her that there was color in this, it would have been game over for level 1. She would have just wanted to hop right into level 2, and we could not have that. So I did not tell her it was in color. So when she sees this, when we're ready for it, I won't pull it out beforehand. She is going to be so excited. The illustrations are beautiful. It really does make a difference to have it in color. Not that you couldn't do the program the way it is. Obviously, we're doing it and loving it, and it works fine, but the color is beautiful. Wow. Okay, so that's, I'll try not to be too gushy over this, but that's one of the readers. And the other reader you get is called Queen Bee, again in color. Oh, I love the color. So these are completely decodable, and when your child is being asked to read out of these, it's going to be words that they understand, how to read and decode, because you're working up through all of that in your lessons. So your child won't be asked to read anything before they are familiar with the decoding process and the words that they're going to come across in that particular story. You're going to have in the lesson, you're going to practice it ahead of time, and the child will read. So it's really structured in such a way that it's going to help your child succeed every time. So I really love that about this program. So that's the other reader. Okay, so next you get this reading review box. So this is the box where you're going to put all of your divider cards, and I'll show you the phonogram word cards and the letter cards in a second, but that's where you'll keep that. And this is just a box, and it has some foam dividers, and you'll keep all the cards nice in here, and then you'll be able to divide them up. So that makes it really easy for open and go. You're going to have the phonogram cards, the word cards, a viewfinder, which is really helpful too. It helps the child just isolate some words when they're reading, and then these cards are going to fit nicely in there as well. Okay, so next we have here, this is the teacher's manual. Okay, and here you're going to have all the lessons that you're going to do step by step, scripted instruction for how to teach the lessons. Oh, and it's in color too. Wow. Guys, I'm just gushing. I knew it was in color because I've been on their website. So I knew, I saw it, but in person it's just so nice. That's going to be nice to look at for me too. So this is great. Wow, I really love the color. It's so bright and it's so great. Again, and so the sheets are going to be in color, and I'll show you those when I pull out that book. That's so great. So there's going to be step by step, and I will do a walkthrough of this next time. Today's video is just an unboxing, so I'm going to try to keep it a little bit on the short side. I know I can be long-winded about these things because I really love talking about curriculum, but I'm going to try to keep it short. This is the teacher's manual. It's in color. It looks amazing. I can't wait to use that. All right, so the next thing you're going to get is the student packet. Okay, that's going to have all the cards. It's going to have the syllable tags, because in this level you're going to have syllable tags because you're going to be learning a little bit more about syllables. So that's going to be different than just the phonogram tiles and the vowel tiles that look like this. I just grabbed them off my board. So you're going to have some additional ones, and I'll pull those out in a second, but I just want to give you an idea. So that's what you're going to have in here. Oh, here they are. Here are the reading syllable tags. So they look like this. You're going to put magnets on them. You have the tropical frogs stickers to put on their chart. And this is their activity book. So I'm going to open this so you can get a better look. It's nicely wrapped in plastic. So I'm going to tear this off, and then I will show you what it is. So while I'm doing that, I will just let you know that they also have this new app. It's the letter tile app. So I'll just tell you what's going on with us currently. So with us currently, my daughter has been wanting to do her lessons on my bed where it's nice and quiet, because her little brother can sometimes be loud and jumps around everywhere, and she likes to have her lessons in a quiet place. So recently she's been wanting to do her lessons on my bed on her belly, and so because I have a large whiteboard and we have our tiles on it, it's not the easiest thing for me to lug it around and to use the tiles during the lessons with that. So when I noticed that they had the letter app, I guess it's a program. So it's basically the letter tiles, but you get an app, and you download it on your iPad. So it's really cool. So I will try to show you. I haven't gotten that yet, but when I do, I will show you how that works. So what it is just a letter tile app, and it's specially designed to be used with All About Reading and All About Spelling. Actually, I believe it's both. And the app just takes the place of the physical tiles. So basically like this, and the tiles I showed you would be on the app itself, and you wouldn't have to lug it around, and you could basically take your lessons wherever you go. So that's really cool. Also, another thing about it is that you can pick whatever lesson you're on, and then you can do the lesson with the tiles there, and then it intuitively knows where you left off. So next time you go and you do a lesson, it'll have all the tiles you need already there set in front of you for you to just do the lesson. So I'm really excited about doing that and using that. So no more lost tiles, and super portable and on the go for that app. Okay, but back to this. All right, so that's the syllable tags, and you can put the magnets on those. Here are the cute little stickers. You see them? The tropical stickers. And here is their activity book. Okay, let's see. This is going to be in color. Whoa. All the little games and activities in full color. She is going to freak out. She's not my kid who loves to color. So when we do activities in the level 1, and it's like kind of black and white, and she started at first, she was coloring them, but she's not a fan of coloring. And so this is going to be so nice for her that she doesn't have to add color, and it's just going to be, she's going to pop for her. She's really going to appreciate this. So that's awesome. Sometimes I would actually color them myself ahead of time, but like I just don't have time for that as much. So they've just been black and white, so she's going to love this. This is awesome. So all the activities are here. If your child isn't, doesn't like to cut and doesn't want to like cut the activities out, which my child is not a big scissor girl, I just do that prep work ahead of time. It only takes a second. It's really no prep. And I just cut them up and put them in her little binder pouch, and they're ready to go. Oh, cool. I love the color. They did an amazing job with this. So great. So this is the activity book. It goes along with the lessons, and it'll tell you in the teacher's manual when you need to do those and when you need to pull out one of those activities. All right, so here is a little letter. It says if you have used our All About Spelling program before level 2 and up, you may notice that some of the graphics on the syllable tags are different. If your student is already familiar with the All About Spelling version of the graphics, feel free to continue to use that version. You'll need to make these small adjustments in the teaching script. Okay, so we don't have any levels above 2. So this won't apply to us, but if you do, and that's good to know that some of the graphics have changed. So it says to reference the new game syllables should be changed to the old vowel consonant E syllable. Oh, okay. So references to the new name game syllable should be changed to the old vowel consonant E syllable. And reference to the new bossy R syllables should be changed to the old R controlled syllables. And if your student hasn't used level 2 of All About Spelling, then you don't need to make any adjustments. Okay, so that's good to know. They put a little note there. Okay, so now this is the packet that had the stickers in it. So you're going to have the Leap Into Reading activity book that I showed you. And here are going to be the phonogram cards, the word cards. I showed you the syllable tags, and I showed you the stickers for the progress chart. And these are all the phonogram cards. and they're just perforated. You want to tear them out, and then you'll have instructions in your teacher's manual as to how to put this all in the review box. And here are all the words. For level 2, the word cards, same. I laminate all of mine. Of course, you don't have to do that. This is pretty nice, thick cardstock, so I don't think it would be an issue. I have a boy who's rough with everything, and so I'm just going to laminate it because he's going to use it when he's ready to use this level. So there's that, but that's what you get there. Wow, okay you guys, so that is it. That is the level 2 of All About Reading in full color. Super exciting. I did not open this interactive reading kit, but I will do that now, if you bear with me. Just to give you an idea of what's in it rather closely. All right, like I said, those are the divider cards. Oh, here's the sound app thing you can look at. These are the letter tiles. Actually, I probably don't need to open that. I just showed you what the tiles look like. And then these are the magnets. So that's it. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this unboxing video. I hope it wasn't too long and you kind of have an idea of all the materials you would get. I will leave a link down below to All About Reading where you can find this particular level 2 color program. My link down below is an affiliate link, just to let you know. If you do click on that, I do get a small commission, but it doesn't affect your purchase in any way. But I just want to be upfront with you on that. But other than that, if you have any questions and you'd like to know more about this program, please let me know by leaving comments down below. I do love to hear from you guys in the comments, so feel free to leave comments there. And I will leave a link to my Facebook page and a link to my blog, which I will be blogging about the level 2 in the coming weeks as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye. So here's the Phonogram Sound app. It's completely free to download. On this screen you have letters A through Z, and all of the vowels are in red. The Y, of course, is also a consonant, so it's half and half. And here's an example of what it sounds like.
I, E. Ah, O, oo, Qu.
So the Q and the U are together because the U is always going to come after a Q when you're reading a word in the English language, so that's why it's together. On this tab down here, you have a multi-letter tab, and this is going to open another screen that brings you to the consonant team sounds, the vowel team sounds, the sound of ER, the sound of SH, and some other phonograms. This is also very helpful because it gives you a little bit of spelling hint, spelling rule about the words.
Oi, that we may use at the end of English words. Ow, o. O, oo. Uff, off. Aw, ow. Ooh, you. Wha. Ch, 3-letter ch.
And then down here, because ER has so many sounds, it gives you a little hint.
As in her. As in first. As in nurse.
So as you can see, this is a very helpful app to have, especially as you move along to the higher levels of All About Reading and All About Spelling. So this is really nice. It's very clear pronunciation of the sounds, and it's super, super helpful, especially if you're just teaching a child how to read.